Hey guys, let's get more news from Lakers, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Lakers LeBron James could force coaching ouster for his guy, execs. The mutual admiration society that exists between Lakers star LeBron James and head coach Ty Lue, currently coach of the Clippers, for now, at least, is no secret. But with the Lakers eliminated from the playoffs with a mild 5-game, first-round showing against the Nuggets and with the future of both James and Lue in question as April prepares to turn to May, there has been increasing chatter about the possibility that the two could soon be reunited. Lue coached James for 2.5 seasons in Cleveland, from the middle of 2015 to 16 through 2017 to 18, and the Cavs reached the finals in all 3 seasons, winning the franchise's only championship in 2016. James left Lue and the Cavs for the Lakers in 2018 and has not been especially happy with any of his LA coaches during that time, Luke Walton, Frank Vogel and now, Darvin Ham. Now, James is in position to dictate whether the Lakers bring back Ham, and if not, he can have sizable input into the team's next coach. Depending on how things go with Lue and the Clippers, locked in a first-round battle with the Mavericks, James could push to finally get Lue back to Lakerland. There are a lot of factors there. Ty is under contract for 2024 to 25, but if the Clippers decide they need some changes, he could be one of the changes, one league executive told Heavy Sports. LeBron can be a free agent. If Ty is out there, it is pretty clear that's who LeBron wants. James did lob some praise at Lue earlier this season. When the Lakers played the Clippers and it was suggested that the team had become the James Harden Clippers after the team traded for the former Sixers star. "Nah, it's the Ty Lue Clippers," James said then. "I know Ty Lue very well. It don't take Ty Lue long to make sure get right." It was a noteworthy comment because the Lakers were struggling at the time and Ham's job security was already being questioned, a mere year and a half into his tenure. The Lakers had the opportunity to land Lue in 2019 but bungled the negotiations, offering Lue a 3-year contract worth $18 million. He'd had a 5-year, $35 million deal in Cleveland, and rejected the Lakers' approach. He later told ESPN, "I just didn't think I was treated fairly. And I wasn't just going to accept any offer just to get a job. I just thought I was better than that." Lue remains in good stead with the Clippers and at no point in the past year has his job been in danger. But the team will open a new arena, the Intuit Dome, next season, and if this postseason fizzles out, it's possible that team owner Steve Ballmer could look for as much of an overhaul as he could get heading into the Clips' next era. That's where it gets interesting for the Lakers. Their season has, again, ended in a disappointing loss to Denver, this time in the first round. For a talented team expected to make a championship run, that's a huge disappointment. There are some big-time decisions to be made, beginning with whether Ham returns for 2024 to 25, which appears unlikely. The other top-line decision will be James' impending free agency. He is expected to opt out of the final year of his contract and eventually re-sign in LA, but until that becomes official, he can wield some power over Lakers decision-makers. Whether he will, and whether the circumstances to bring in Lue will be there, is a question. If it was all up to LeBron, he'd have Ty Lue as his coach and he would do that with the Lakers, one Eastern Conference executive said. That's his guy. Out of all the coaches LeBron has ever had, the one he singles out is Ty. Now he is in a position where he has free agency on his side and he can maybe force the team to do something to get his guy if he gets fired. I think LeBron has a reputation for pulling strings and dictating moves, and that gets way overblown. Anyone who has worked with him will say, he is easy to work with. He has opinions and he will let you know and, really, you'd be crazy not to ask him his opinion. But he is not a puppet master like some people think. But if Ty Lue is available, I'd be really shocked if he did not push the Lakers to get him. Magic Johnson's reaction to Los Angeles Lakers losing Game 5 against Nuggets. On Monday evening, the Los Angeles Lakers had their season come to an end when they lost to the Denver Nuggets by a score of 108 to 106, in Game 5 of their first-round playoff series. The game was extremely close, but Jamal Murray made the game-winning shot with less than 5 seconds left. Murray finished with 32 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 steal while shooting 13 to 28 from the field and 5 out of 10 from the three-point range in 41 minutes of playing time. After the game, Basketball Hall of Famer and Lakers legend Magic Johnson sent out several posts on X. Johnson's first post: "Wow. Another game-winning shot by Jamal Murray. He played exceptional, scoring 32 points after being questionable with a calf injury going into today's game. The Lakers just didn't have an answer for him." Johnson's second post: "The Lakers gave a great team effort to try to extend the series, but they just couldn't manage the load after AD got injured early in the third quarter." The Lakers were led by LeBron James, who finished with 30 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists and 4 steals while shooting 11-21 from the field and 3-7 from the three-point range in 44 minutes of playing time. They have now lost to the Nuggets in each of the previous 2 seasons and will enter a very fascinating offseason. As for the Nuggets, they are the second seed in the Western Conference and had a 57-25 record. They will face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the second round. Lakers willing to draft Bronny James to keep LeBron James. For the second consecutive year, the Los Angeles Lakers season ends at the hands of the Denver Nuggets in a 2-point loss in the NBA playoffs, and for the second consecutive year, the Lakers enter the offseason unsure of LeBron James' future with the team. Last year, it was post-game comment related to retirement that cast doubt on whether LeBron would be back for his 21st NBA season, and this time around, it's a looming opt-out and a potential team-up with his son, USC reserve guard Bronny James, that is potentially putting LeBron's future with the Lakers in doubt. LeBron James is on the record saying that he plans to play with his son, telling Jason Lloyd of The Athletic back in 2022, "My last year will be played with my son. Wherever Bronny is at, that's where I'll be. I would do whatever it takes to play with my son for 1 year." It's not about the money at that point. Given the fact that the 2024-25 season would be LeBron's 22nd in the NBA, which would tie Vince Carter's record of the most in NBA history, it seems very possible that the time for LeBron and Bronny to team up may be now. But the Los Angeles Lakers could have a say in all of this. Because the NBA draft is set for the week before the beginning of free agency, the Lakers could easily boost their chances of retaining the league's leading scorer by selecting his son in the NBA draft, a scenario that, according to Shams Charania, Jovan Buha, and Sam Amick of The Athletic, is very much in play. Team sources say the Lakers are very open to the prospect of helping LeBron fulfill his dream of playing with his son Bronny by potentially drafting him. Of course, there are a lot of variables in play here. First, Bronny James needs to decide to remain in the NBA draft rather than returning to college. Bronny's freshman season at USC that didn't do much to help his draft stock, so it's possible that while he's in the feeling out phase of the transfer portal, he could decide to go back for his sophomore season, with Duquesne and Ohio State being considered the favorites to land him if he were to go that route. However, there is some belief around the league that Bronny's game may be better suited for the NBA than it is college. The Lakers would then need to be the team that actually selects Bronny in the 2024 NBA draft. Given his status as a prospect, it's unlikely that the Lakers will face too much competition in getting to the podium first to call his name. However, imagine there were a team that has been rumored to have interest in LeBron James, or a team that LeBron would theoretically have some interest in playing for, let's just say the Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs, or Golden State Warriors. If one of those teams were to beat the Lakers to the punch on draft night and select Bronny James, what happens then? The Lakers are very eager to keep LeBron James, and per Charania, Buha, and Amick, would be open to discussing any deal that involves James coming back, including even the maximum 3-year, $164 million extension they can offer. Add in a no-trade clause, and it would be hard for LeBron James to turn that deal down, unless playing with his son is his one and only priority at this point in his career, which is coming closer and closer to ending by the day. And you fan, what do you think of the Bronny James situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.